Hello, everybody. Hi, Proudmoore. Hello.
Hello.
How are we all doing? We all good? There they are. Yeah, it's us. We're here. Hello, hello. Uh, I doubt introductions are needed, but I am Sylah. I am the co-owner and front-end admin of Proudmoore.
And
And
I'm Vincent, and I'm the current community manager. Hey, hey.
and we specialize in very scuffed streams.
Yeah, for sure. Especially the intros.
Oh, for real. Like, I don't think I don't think we've ever got an intro right in any of our lives.
And the videos always scuffed. That's always good.
Who's the frog in the water? Oh, that's Pepe. He's he's our sponsor for Buttcoin.
Yeah.
Look, Alodia, it's Buttcoin.
Yeah, Olodia is the administrator from our project now.
Yep, the administrator. We wouldn't be here
The
without Alodia.
administrator, yeah. Uh,
Would not be here without them. So I have a frog in the throat. Speaking of, maybe that's that little fucker there.
Fantastic.
I swear, man, I swear. So, I hope everyone enjoyed the lovely intro song, which is an ode to a very specific someone. We'll probably put out links to the track at some point. So, welcome to our community voice stream. This one's probably going to be a bit longer, guys. Me and Vinny have been talking for a while. And we decided that for this particular one, we are going to have a bit of a longer chat with you all, a bit more of an interpersonal one. And I'm excited for it. Vinny, how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm also very excited. No, I'm just sure I'm looking forward to this.
Hell yeah. Also, can we get a quick volume check? Can everybody hear Vinny okay? And can everybody hear me okay? Just wait until it's probably gonna turn around again. Then my mic is at the wrong bloody input again.
Sounds good to me.
Vinny's
On
a bit quiet.
stream.
Okay, I'll turn Vinny up. Vinny, do you want to try and say something again?
Test, test, test. Am I better now? Maybe I should be muted the whole stream.
Nah, no.
Maybe that's better.
Perfect. Sorry, it's my 100% lower. Good one. Fuck you, Cry. Anyhow, so I think we'll get this started, guys. And the first thing that we want to talk to you guys about is our own personal cataclysm on the 6th of July. Now, who was there on the 6th of July when things went tits up? Who was there?
I was.
I was.
Yeah, I was.
Crowwolf was. Who else was there? Who else was there? Who was there? Come on, guys. Let's see a little bit of engagement here. Yeah, exactly. Yep, Drez, you were one as well. Do you know what? We should make a new role in Discord and just call it "I was there."
You could do that.
We actually could. Yeah, we actually could. We know who wasn't. Yes, it was that day. So I want to talk to you guys about that day. Yep, exactly. Athena was also there. Yep, veteran of the first server. Do you know what? Bet, Vinny, take a note of that.
Yeah, I will take note of that.
Take a note of that. So, I want to talk to you guys about that day. So, 6th of July, in the afternoon, I was playing Steel Hunter with a good buddy of mine. And I suddenly received 4 distinct messages. One from Dresner, one from Vinny, one from Cry, and one from Almu. And all of them said the same thing. Why am I banned from the server? And this came as a shock, because, again, I was playing Steel Hunter with a friend. And I look and I'm like, why am I banned? So, what happened on the 6th of July? The darkest time indeed for all of us. As you guys have known from our announcement, the Discord server, the website, the documentation, all of that was completely obliterated. To this day, we still do not know the exact reason why. But we should look at this day and actually think of it as the rebirth, because we came back not even just as strong. I feel we came back stronger. Yes, there's a lot of players out there who have lost their way. You know, they're not back, and we're welcoming them back. But I remember I set up the Discord group with Vinny, Crywolf, Omelon, and our back-end administrator Jennisek, and Ladanza was also in there. Can't forget our lovely Ladanza. And I think, Vinny, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but all of us just said the same thing. What the fuck happened?
Yeah. Pretty much. And how can we remedy this situation?
Exactly. Now, full transparency, guys, and again, me and Vinny have spoke about this. Actually, I don't know if most of you are aware, but I was actually on vacation for a week there. I'm just back in the country. So, when I came back, when I was away, even before then, when we had our talks about it, it did pose a very scary question. And I just want to make you guys aware of how scary the situation actually was. All of us had a question posed in front of us. And that question was, do we rebuild? Or do we say, that's it, we're done. All the effort that we put in is gone. Vinny, do you want to talk us a little bit about how you felt that day? Because I'm going to take a sip of water before I choke.
Yeah, so, I mean, it felt really, really bad because we put in a lot of work in the Discord. I mean, maybe some of you think, it's just a Discord. The problem is there were so much good information in there, the suggestions, documentation, which was all gone. Same for the staff Discord, everything was gone. Even the website. And yeah, we were sitting there in voice and text chat on Discord, and were just, discussing this, what happened, how we feel about this, and yeah, quite frankly, how we should continue. And we went over this, like, I mean, we are all adults, and we could have said, hey, was a lot of fun until it blew up, and let's just move on with our lives. But then I just said, hey, let me just make the Discord again, the community Discord, and then we go from there, so we can at least let people know. And pretty much from that point, where everyone saw the Discord is back really quick. We also got help from Akali and the Espresso Guild, which gave us pretty much their Discord for a while, so as a shelter for refugees.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pretty much went from there and said, let's just continue, and let's make this a really nice thing for everyone.
Yeah. In business, guys, and I don't like talking about business, but in any form of business, you have something called a go or no go call. And usually that would mean it's basically what it sounds like. Do you go or do you stop? And I remember posing the question to all the guys, and I can clearly remember adding Genesec into that mission. I said, look, all of us have spoke on voice. We're all still committed to this. The question is, are you? And he responded by saying, yeah, we're still committed. And so we started to rebuild. So
Yeah.
that does bring us on to the ode to the bastard. So I think I speak for everyone on the white I was about to say White Main Project. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I mean, let me go into this because we also had a question about, was Griffith a paid actor? I mean, at the end of the day, we 100% do not know, but we also spoke with our competitors, and they found that behavior of Griffith disgusting as well, and they didn't have anything to do with it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, our competition, which, I mean, you guys have already said the name, they had nothing to do with it. They did not, they condoned all actions for it. Obviously, I was given screenshots from the administration for them. And obviously, I'm not at liberty to share those. It's an agreement that we have that I can't share those out. I would love to share this information, but I really can't because it's a promise that we've made. But they were not involved. And anybody who thinks that they were involved in Griffith's actions, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. But they had no clue what happened until it happened. So,
Yeah.
going forward, we also believed at the start that it was a compromised account. And I think all of us also wanted to believe that it was a... yeah, sorry, I was sitting AFK. All of us wants to believe that it was a compromised account, but since that day, Griffith has made no attempt to contact any of us. So we can now only assume that it was a complete malicious act targeted at our community. And targeted specifically at the staff members as well.
Yes.
So, going forward, guys, we're just going to pretend that that douchebag does not exist. We're going to continue and we're going to deliver our project. We don't need him. We've proved that we don't need his existence for us to succeed. So, with that being said, guys, I humbly request that all of you guys, please don't go harassing competitors for this because they had nothing to do with it. We also would ask that this particular bad actor's name be completely erased from our history. He is no longer involved. He is no longer welcomed. Ultimately, what he tried to do was to sabotage us. I doubt he would have expected us to come back even stronger.
Yeah. Give me a second. I need to.
I'm just going to read this message as well.
Yeah, sorry. I just need to make sure to not tell something that shouldn't be told. So
yeah, of course, of course. But yeah, we have, to answer you there, Restake, we have actually implemented a lot of backup plans now. So, for example, every single staff member at the lead level has everyone's contact details. So, I have Vincent's contact details, Vincent has mine, and so on and so forth, so that if our accounts ever become compromised, we still have a way to reach each other. We've also, for the documentation that we've remade, everybody at lead level is taking copies of them and saving them onto local files. So again, that if the documentation was to disappear, to be deleted, we have a way to bring it back. Because that, I think, was the hardest part for us to swallow, was all of that documentation was gone. Now again...
yeah.
Oh, sorry, Vinny. Go on.
No, good. Just wanted to say it. This was the part that actually set us back. Like the database for the PTR was unharmed, the core was unharmed because we or Griffith didn't have access to that. So on that front, everything is golden.
Arithia, you just message me and I'll give you their number. You just message me, love. I'm only kidding. So, yeah, we do have those redundancies in place. Like Vinny said, those parts about the documentation being missing is probably the part that really hurt us. Other than that, we are unaffected. We've been powering through. We've been able to go somewhere. And I think for this particular community voice stream, guys, I think you guys are going to love what we're going to show you. God,
Oh,
I feel like a Blizzard employee. You know, let me call you guys back to Vinny. You might remember this. Do you remember the BlizzCon where they were talking about Wrath? Where he said, "Okay, so the devs have been cooking up something. Now, before I start, raise your hand on how many people know what I'm going to talk about." And everyone did it. It's like, right, your accounts are all banned. That's how I feel right now. But
I thought you wanted to say the part where don't you guys have phones? That was my favorite.
don't you guys have phones?
Proudmoore now on mobile. No, I'm just joking.
We also came to a very shocking discovery as well, guys. And I think some eagle-eyed people have already seen this. Akali, where are you? This is where you can take your moment. We found out that from the previous Discord server that some of the members that were in it, and I really hate admitting this because we only found out about it later on. Right now we have 550 people. The old Discord had over 2,000. I'm pretty sure most of those were bots.
Yep, same.
And none of us were happy about that when we realized it. But at that point, we couldn't have taken any action because the damage was done, and ideally we should have immediately had a call to action for it. What we believe it was, Dresner, was a ploy to make the Discord server look bigger, but ultimately that would then mean that if the project didn't succeed, it would look worse. So everybody except from 7 people in our Discord server are all real people. And you might be asking, where did I get 7 from? The 7 are the bots. Carlbot, Dino, Ticketbot, all those. Those are the bots that we're keeping. Anything else is not real. Well, sorry, everything else is real.
Yeah, there we go.
You've been exposed! Oh yeah, Crywolf's a bot as well. He doesn't exist. Next question.
Crywolf is our vanilla bot. Like he boosts people in AV and fucks them up there.
Yeah, why do you guys think he's always asking for people to queue AV? Huh? Beep boop. But yeah, guys, so from me, and again, I know you guys can't see me right now, but I'm trying to hold back the fact that I'm still upset about the fact that that was the case, because I cannot stand lying to people. And the fact that we only found out about it so late in time genuinely hurts me. So from the bottom of my heart, I apologize to you all. Me, Vinny, Cry, all of us have made a conscious effort that if we see bots jumping into our Discord, we are instantly banning them.
Yes.
We shall not have fake people in our fucking Discord. Nah, Arethia, I'm standing here in my underwear. You don't want to see that. I'm not actually, I'm just saying. But with that being said, let us move on to the as Vinny says, the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
First of all, applications. We don't have a music bot, but we could probably add one.
Yeah, sure. If people want this, we can try.
I mean, I've got a license for a music bot. I'll pay one. Hey, Space Pirate. So, applications. Guys, we still need staff. We still need Discord moderators. We still need a social media manager. And we still need a PvP manager. Now, I want to talk specifically about the PvP manager one. And this one I feel is kind of close. Me and Vinny and the other guys have spoke about this quite a lot. But I've been very clear to you all, I am not a PvP player. I could not tell you a single thing about PvP meta. I don't even remember what classes were meta. So, what obviously if we don't have a PvP manager by the time that the season starts, Vinny and I, as well as the moderators to an extent, but it's mostly be Vinny and I, will be looking at people to tell us what they're wanting to see for PvP.
Yes.
We'll take a poll on it, we'll take a consensus, and then we'll act on it. But obviously that might mean that what has been said might not reflect the largest part of the community, because maybe they're not in Discord, or maybe they're chatting to friends and they're not vocal about it. We thrive on your feedback. So I would say, if you guys do have PvP experience, if you ideally were looking for someone who has at least Gladiator experience, especially in the Cataclysm meta, who is passionate about PvP, who actually wants to make a change to make PvP amazing. Otherwise, we are going to have to base it on what we believe is the best options from community feedback, and I'm worried that potentially that might be more damaging than it actually is. So if you guys are interested, the applications are there. Vinny can do we can do the applications thing in Discord to show you guys what it is. And also, from that being said, if you guys look at the Discord server, you'll see the Proudmoore applications if you want to go review it there. Space Pirate, you can apply for multiple roles. You can only be accepted for one. So if you do want to apply and you have the experience, please go ahead and apply. And if you guys do get accepted, you can ask Crywolf for as many feet pictures as you want.
But not in the application form, please.
Yeah, not in the application form. So, with that being said, I also want to, and this is something that me and Vinny were talking about, or Vinny, do you want to add anything on about applications before I move on?
Yeah, I mean, the applications, please, guys, take them seriously. I know some people will put in troll applications. It already happened. Just, we need to sift through them. So please, if you are really interested, feel free to join. Depending on the position, it doesn't even matter. We also take in new people if you want to, get some experience and just make sure you really, really want this, and not just for the shits and giggles.
Yeah, we will put a caveat and we'll say, guys, that all positions on Proudmoore are considered voluntary. So yes. Obviously, this does mean that you guys don't need to be active all the time. Just be active, like, maybe once a week. That's all I would really ask for. For the more high-octane roles, so for example, PvP manager, Discord moderator, I would say try and be a bit more active. But, like Vinny said, especially when it comes to like the moderator side for me, if you're brand new, we're willing to give you a chance. Like, if we would love to give you guys the experience. You'll get to work very closely with all of us. For the PvP manager side of things, that's obviously going to be a case of, ideally, we need to know that you have the experience in the arena scene, because that's where it's primarily based on. But other than that, if you think that you've got good ideas and you're worth the shot, we'll do it. Can my character stop going AFK? Thank you. Not necessarily, Space Pirate. So, but we'll come to let's keep all the questions for the end if possible, because we're gonna have a big Q&A at the end.
Yeah, because we really want to show you guys something.
Yeah, we want to show you guys something. I promise you, it's not Crywolf's feet. Okay, before anyone wonders, it's not Crywolf's feet.
Who wants to see that?
Yeah, who wants to see the fucking moldy ass cigarette feet, huh? Changelog. Changelog. This has been something that's been requested. And I hate to be the asshole here, but guys, we can't do a changelog. The main reason for that is we believe that the devs are not using GitHub as a repo. But I've cooked up something today. Bear in mind, this is kind of scuffed. I literally just set it up. Ta-da! We have a Trello! This is all the stuff we're working on! Woo!
Yeah, and we will show screenshots and maybe a text form as well. We still need to figure this out. And like Sylah says, this is not everything. This is just set up today because Sylah came back from vacation. So
Yep, I have mosquito bites all over my neck. I have sunburn. I'm not even freshly skin peeled from it. But yeah, so we have a Trello for now, guys. This is where we will be cataloging anything. So for the keen-eyed viewers, will see that the shaman bug that was reported is there. The
yes.
catch-up systems that people were asking for is to be discussed a bit more. The recruiter friend style system that I want to try and implement is there to be discussed further. The things that are implemented and the things that are in progress are currently in the works right now. So I will hide that for now.
Yeah.
But so far, how do we feel about a Trello? I'm sorry it's not as good as a changelog, but like I said, I literally threw this together the moment I got in the door. Bear in mind, I've been up since 1 a.m. flying from Belgium back to Scotland. Trello is the little screenshot that we just showed there, Drez. So I'll show it again. This is Trello. This is basically a workflow. Think of it like a changelog, but obviously I can update it myself. Don't mind the swapping screen. This is for later. We'll show you that shortly. Because if I show you it now, I think someone's going to kick my ass. Why isn't WoW coming back up? Oh. There we go. Okay, we're good. Where is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think you can put that away.
Put that away, yeah.
Yeah.
If there is a Trello bot for Discord away, please let me know about it and I will sort it, because otherwise what I am going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of it, just to give you guys updates for it. Because I own the Trello, so I'll be able to do that. Vinny, you want to say anything about Trello, or?
Yeah, again, this is because we don't, have access to the changelog. So
Yeah. Also,
that is, yeah.
on that note, sorry,
Mhm.
it's currently the free version of Trello, so I can't share the link and access unless it goes as view only. So if someone is willing to help me test that later, would really appreciate it. Please jump into my DMs. I'll give you a slice of cake. Notion. Okay, fair enough. Right, okay, we'll take that as feedback. Casual raid.
Yes.
So, first of all, big thank you to all of you guys who have been testing at the casual raid. Milk Warden, believe we've already discussed this several times, but I'll mention it again. The devs are primarily part of the Twin Star team. So remember, even though Proudmoore is its own project, we are in affiliation with Twin Star. We share their infrastructure. With their infrastructure, that means we share their devs.
Yes. They are just not directly our devs, so we need to emphasize this.
Yep. They're still working on our project, but they are sorted by Twin Star.
Yes.
Hit him.
Wouldn't be an option otherwise, so we wouldn't have a project otherwise, so we need to...
Exactly, considering the Twin Star core is probably really fucking expensive. I don't think Jenny would let me buy it off him. But yeah,
I don't think you have the money for that.
Brother, I'm in so much debt. I don't think I have anything. I'm actually talking to you guys from a motel right now.
From a paper phone.
Not true. Not true, Milk Warden. Not true.
Most of the changes and fixes we asked for probably. No, that is really not true. Again, maybe we could clarify that better. So Janixek is the project owner of Twin Star, right? So these are pretty much his devs. And Janikzek is also really interested in Proudmoore, right? So everything we find as bug or we want to be implemented, it goes through, we go to Janikzek and let him know, and then he goes to his devs and he tells them what to implement. Because if this wasn't true, we wouldn't have Mythic Plus or
Yep,
casual raid mode.
exactly. So
Just as a couple,
yeah,
examples.
all that Jenny is acting on for us is the bridge between us and the devs. Believe me, we have asked to speak to the devs directly. The devs have requested that everything be kept through Geneset because there's a slight language barrier. Because the devs are Czech. Jenny is Czech. We're not Czech. So don't worry. Fixes and such that you are asking to be implemented, that is decided by the Proudmoore team. So myself, Vinny, Crywolf, Omelon, all those guys at lead level. So we decide on that part. And then after that, it goes through to Jenny. Jenny passes it over, and that's it. Oh, speaking about the pets on that one before we move on, Milk Warden, they are working. They're just not working the way we want them to. Because we had a test on this, and it's taking the pets, I think, 6 seconds before they actually appear on the platform when you go up on Nefarian. So that is something that is still being fixed right now. And if you need further clarification on that, speak with Retote, because I set his pet to 10 times scale just to check if it was working. And it was. It's just not perfect. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It's totally a feature, yeah. We just hate pet classes. I mean, I can't say that. I'm a warlock main. I need my pet.
Yeah, I really like hunters, so...
Yeah. You guys are literally speaking to 2 people here who play pet classes.
Yeah. Still in love with Hunter from Vanilla.
Definitely. But anyhow, I don't want to derail because we do have something to show you guys.
Yes.
So, casual raid, first of all. Again, thank you so much to everyone who has tested it. I have the feedback document for the guys who actually took the time to give the feedback. And what I would personally like to do, and I'm going to discuss this more with the team, but I'm going to say it here because me and Vinny have spoke about this. There was talks about maybe doing some sort of reward for the guys who've gave the feedback and done the testing. To me, the feedback is probably just as valuable as the testing itself, but the feedback is what gives us the stuff to work from. So if you guys have done casual raid and you've gave the feedback, we're going to try and sort something out. But in the meantime, for everyone who has tested it at least and gave the personal feedback, thank you so much. From what we've gathered from the data, the casual raid mode was received really well. We did see some thoughts about the sorry, I got distracted from a DM
Casual
there.
raid mode.
Thank you. People believe that the ads should be added into the scaling because the ads were harder than the bosses. We're going to caveat this by saying casual raid itself is only supposed to affect bosses. And that's why it has a reduced loot table as well. If we add the ads in, that means that we need to completely remove the loot table from all the ads, because otherwise you're going to have people who are going to farm the ads for BOEs. We don't want that to happen.
Yeah, that would ruin the economy really quick.
Yep,
I mean, it's Cataclysm, but still, we need to bear this in mind.
Yep, completely ruin the economy. And also for certain raids like Bastion of Twilight and such, where you don't need to kill that many bosses in order to go do the ads, it's going to be a really big problem. The ads are the same on Heroic and Normal, so should be the same in Casual too. So the ads themselves, I think in Heroic they're still slightly harder. But on Casual Raid, they're the same difficulty as normal. The only thing that was affected was bosses. Which, speaking about loot tables, from the feedback we have gathered, everyone has been in agreement that tier tokens and weapons should not be included. So we're not going to include them in the loot table for Casual Raid. This means that if you guys want to obtain your weapons from the raid and your tier set, you still have to go into normal mode. Remember, casual raid is supposed to be the stepping stone into raiding, not a way to get quick gear to go straight into heroic. This isn't Raid Finder. Anything you want to add on that at all, Vinny, before we show them the good stuff?
Yep, just quickly how that works. You can enable the casual raid mode when you are not in combat. You can have your assistant or the raid leader then enable it. And you can also disable this after a boss and then enable it for just a certain boss. Maybe, let's say, you are in normal raiding, you are new or guilds, and you are stuck at the last boss, and just to push through to have a success there, you just want to have it easier. You could just enable it and then go from there. And the next time you try it, you could just do it normally. Or if you get stuck again at a certain boss, you just can enable it again and then disable it whenever you want to.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true. So, me and Vinny have got something to show you guys.
Wait a second.
Please don't mind my UI. I have to literally just set this character up.
There we go.
Guess what we're gonna talk about? Wait, did you guys discuss disconnection issue that was mentioned before? Disconnect. That was discussed, and we all agreed that we hated it. So we're gonna try and get that removed. Milk Warden, because if someone just disconnects, like from an actual DC, not very good. But if it's a malicious one, then, like for example, if it's a boost, well, that'll probably be reported. So, anywho,
don't forget to reset.
Oh yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. We will go over the.
Oh, you're the party lead. Can you send that over to me?
Yeah, sure. Give me a second.
Guess what we are talking about? Guess what we're talking about? We're talking about Mythic Plus. Ta-da! Meet your Mythic Plus Keystone add-on that we had to make, which was a complete pain in the fucking arse. So, before we actually show that, we do actually want to show you guys Mythic Plus. And oh my god, there's the legend. Guys, if you can, please, at GM Hiki right now and call him a god. Because without Hiki here, legit, none of this would have been possible. This add-on was so fucked.
Yeah, thank you very much for your hard work, Hiki. Yeah. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Like,
yeah, everyone, please just at Hiki right now. Call him a god, because this guy, I actually, do you know? Okay, a little bit of Hiki hates me for this, but I kind of bigged him up to be the Lua god. I kind of landed him in the problem. I'm so sorry, Hiki. But okay, so Mythic Plus. This could have been done with a custom patch. We didn't want to do a custom patch. So what did we do instead? We did an add-on. And the add-on was broke for a very long time.
Yes, and we tried our best even with ChatGPT and stuff. We were really trying our best.
Dude, I don't want to talk about ChatGPT trying to do Lua.
Then let's move on. Let's just move on and show people how this works.
Vibe coding. Okay, so for Mythic Plus, so we've now obviously I want to draw your guys' attention to some of the UI itself. So first of all, at the top of your window, you will be told what your keystone is. Now, we didn't code a keystone. The keystone's actually derived from the server, so the add-on talks to the server responds back. In this case, we have a Blackrock Caverns +1. It is going to take the time length for it is 31 minutes. And the current affix for this week is fortified. So that brings on to the next question, but affixes. Right now we only have two. Fortified and tyrannical. Now if you guys remember from the old screenshot, we showed the scaling. Now that itself is obviously going to need tweaked once we get you guys in for testing. I'm going to talk about the buttons quickly before we do anything.
Sure.
First of all, this one here, the store, this is gone. We originally
ignore that part.
Yeah, ignore. This does not exist, okay? This nothing here exists. Originally what we wanted to do was to set up a store that you could use this currency for, and that would allow you to buy your gear. Again, bronze tokens is from the lower keystones. These will award you with, when you trade them in, you'll be able to get dungeon heroic gear. Silver would give you normal raid gear, and gold would give you heroic raid gear. To come back to your question as well, Space Pirate, you can get vanity items, but it's only for gold. So you have to do the highest level keys in order to get that. These currencies are currently set at 160 per week for bronze, 100 for silver, and 35 for gold. We will probably look to tweak this based on your feedback. But again, the idea about Mythic Plus is that it's not to be a replacement for gearing. It is supposed to be a supplementary gear gain. So it will help you guys get geared up a bit quicker. Also, this does allow us to do competitions. Can I ask, how many of you have heard of the Mythic Dungeon International and the Great Push? Please don't think the other one is dirty. Get your heads out the gutter. Sometimes I feel like I'm having the great push after I have a steak dinner, if you know what I mean. Sorry, that was nasty. That was nasty. Yeah, exactly. The one by BlizzCon.
BlizzCon.
I just had a great push.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Hiki, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Hiki. Oh, fucking hell. Matt, we discussed we need a PvP manager, so changes for PvP aren't being discussed on this stream. We're talking about Mythic Plus. Woohoo! Yep, speedrunning, and so a 1-to-1 competition, or 1-on-1 competition, and everybody push the key as high as possible. The Great Oppression. So, this obviously allows us to do this. So first of all, let's go over some buttons. So the view pool. This will show us all of the dungeons in the pool that are available for Mythic Plus that week. We are still determining on if we do this on a 2-week basis or on a monthly basis. But anyhow, right now, every single dungeon for tier 11 is here. The reset keystone button, if I press it, it will reset my keystone to level 1, and it will give me a new key. Right now, it is broke because it gave me Blackrock Caverns again. Let's see if it'll do it this time. All this is I can do it once per week. Anyhow. Reroll dungeon. Oh yeah, that's reset keystone. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. So reset keystone will set your keystone back to level 1. Reroll dungeon will change your keystone. Woohoo! Don't mind me. I'm totally not sleep deprived.
There we go.
And finally, the start run button. So, what we will do is I will have our lovely Vincent start a run, just to show you what it will look like. And then I will decline it and I will start the run myself.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
There we go.
Look at that. The party leader has initiated a Mythic Plus run. It is Halls of Origination at Keystone 1, with the affix being Fortified. So I'm going to press no, because I'll show you guys a bit more about that. Is there a maximum key level? Right now, the maximum, from what I am aware, is 15. But we'll probably look to push that up to 22. Because that's the current highest on retail. Can you pass me lead back, please?
Yes.
Only for Cataclysm dungeons right now.
That's
Plus 30.
30 thrown. Oh, Jesus
Jeez,
Christ.
jeez, jeez. Okay, are we all ready to show you how awesome this is? So all of the retail players here will probably be creaming in their pants right now. Let me know when you are all ready. I'm just gonna wait. The anticipation.
Just do it, man. Just do it.
Should I just do it? Should I not just tease him a
Yeah,
bit more?
just do it.
Okay.
Nah.
Start run. Yes. What is this that popped up? Don't worry about that, because it's kind of fucked. Anyhow. Start the run.
Go.
Ta-da! We have now been ported to the run, and the timer works. This fucking thing took so fucking long. Props to Hiki again.
Yes.
Hiki, you're an absolute god. We love you. So, this is how you guys will do your Mythic Plus runs. You'll all hit start. The party leader will hit start run. Everybody... Yep, exactly. C timer doesn't work. So, everybody will hit start run. Or sorry, the party leader will hit start run. That'll give a ready check. When the leader, or when everybody has accepted the ready check, they will be teleported to the dungeon and the timer will start. Now, we are still working on the timer because right now it is not synced. Just to be completely honest with you guys. You need to complete all bosses. All bosses, Ristic. All of them.
You can't just rush to the last boss.
Yep, you can't rush to the last boss. So, with that being said, we're still trying to get the timer fixed. Now, the good news is, the server only cares about what the what the leader's timer shows. So if the leader's timer obviously says the key is in time, the key is in time. If the timer expires for the leader, it will expire. Then the key is untimed. Your keystone will not deplete. I have asked for keystone depletion, and I was told to shut the fuck up. So your keystone will not deplete. If you run a +9 Throne of the Tides, and you don't time it, you will just get a different keystone. It'll still be a +9. Technically, Rustic, you can skip trash. However, the odds of you guys being able to skip all the trash is probably going to be very, very, very difficult to do. And if we find people actually skipping a bunch of trash using unconventional means, then we might look to do something about that. But for now, it's just bosses. Five rogues, yeah, I would love to see them get one shot at Hiki. So, quick description for the affix as well, guys. So, Fortified is basically the NPCs that are non-bosses. Will have, what was it? They will have 25% increased health and damage. Tyrannical only affects bosses and their minions. Can items be used in M+? Yes, they can. So potions, food, all that sorts can be used. Now again, if it does turn around that people are able to skip a vast majority of the dungeon by using things like potions, we may just completely ban them. Like, we will work in a way to turn them off. I know you guys want to be silly. I know you guys want to push this. To be honest, I would actually welcome you guys to test it this way so we know where the flaws are.
Yeah, destroy it so we really can make it really tight, you know.
Just whatever you guys do,
don't
please.
take that out of context, please.
Whatever you guys do, just please don't make Hiki cry. Just don't make Hiki cry. Hiki worked on this so hard.
Yes.
Like, give Hiki a break. Do it for Hiki's sake. Try and do it right. But yeah, guys, please get this tested. Get every single part. So I will ask you all the question here. And what I am going to do is I am going to go into the community voice channel in the community feedback. I am going to start a poll.
And guys, again, please bear in mind, this is all still work in progress. So if something looks a bit off, we are still working on this.
You guys have 1 hour to go answer this poll. So, please go into the community voice, the community feedback, and answer the poll.
There we go.
Should we release Mythic Plus now, or wait until the timer has been fully fixed?
And this goes for the PTR, by the way, guys.
Yeah, this is PTR.
Yes. So if you want this now, let us know. This is in our Discord. If you need the Discord link, please let us know. I will put that in the stream. Then no biggie there.
Yep. So while that's in discussion, obviously again, test it to your heart's content. If there are ways to exploit it, please tell us so that we can fix it. If we find people are exploiting it and not telling us, we're gonna smack you in the face. Anyhow, Mythic, while that's going on, Mythic Plus loot. So we've decided that instead of doing the shop add-on, we're going to do a NPC that will be placed in the capital cities, and you'll be able to trade in this currency. So all of the items still need their prices attached. That's something that I'm working on. But right now, obviously, in terms of other than the timer sync issues, Mythic Plus is ready for testing. I've got hiccups. Fuck.
Oh, good.
Can you take over for a sec, Vinny?
Yeah, sure. So, perfect. Now I have forgotten what this is say. That's always awesome.
Something about Mythic Plus.
Yeah, don't worry. Just take care, man. Yeah, again. So we had this in the, as you can see on Syla's screen, right, with the store tab there. Again, pretend as it wouldn't be there anymore. This would have been pretty much a nightmare to, to actually make happen. And I personally think it is more bliss-like, and it looks better if you just have an NPC that, checks you for the class you are and what spec you're on, and then you will be shown the items you can purchase. And when you finish one of the runs, you get, depending on the keystone, you get either bronze, silver, or gold currency, which you then can put into gear. And you can do this then on the NPC. And if you want other gear for your class, you just need to switch specs. That is at least the idea we are currently aiming for. So, yeah.
Just for Dres there, we're probably going to have it based on pages, but if the pages don't work properly, then we will do a separate NPC per currency.
Yes. Good point there. Yeah. Could be too much if it's just one NPC. That's a good point.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it probably will be too much for one NPC because there's a ton of. I think last time I checked, there is. It's about 70 odd items.
Yeah, I mean, I think then let's aim for this, right? Like have just 3 NPCs: bronze, silver, and gold, and it's much cleaner.
Also, looking for name suggestions. If Genesex already mentioned, we should call it the one who should not be named's head. So, if you guys have any name suggestions for it, by all means, go for it.
You mean for the NPC, right? For the NPCs?
For the currency.
For the currency, fair enough. I mean, for the NPCs as well. So, guys, if you have ideas there, maybe something funny.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you guys are an influential member of this community, maybe we'll name the NPC after you. Okay, so just for clarity for a sec, so gold is only going to have heroic raid items and vanity items. Silver will have normal raid items. Bronze will have dungeon heroic items. Is it possible to start with less than 5? It technically is possible, but you're not going to get very far.
You
And
say that now, and
I
then
do
people
say
will
that actually.
clear it.
Yeah, I do
Like,
actually say that.
yeah.
Fuck, I
On
should
that
keep quiet.
topic, on that topic, guys, it can happen that the earlier keystones are too easy for you because you are that good, and just push, push for harder keys, and we will see how the balance is there, and then we will adjust accordingly.
Exactly. So, save people lack. Okay, so your currency will remain regardless of what level you're doing. Obviously, the currency is capped per week, so you won't be able to gain more currency. Think about it like valor points and justice points. This is actually kind of why there was a topic about valor point catch up that I was very hesitant about, because this is basically like a pseudo replacement for valor points. But and okay, I also want to mention, I know a lot of people have asked me about this. When it comes to the gearing side of things, are we going to add better gear in because Mythic Plus testing will be available? The answer is no. And again, we're going in with the idea of bare minimum only. So, if the if the gear that we've already gave you guys on the PTR, so the Dungeon Heroic gear allows you to go all the way up to plus 10, which is considered high key, we've got a problem, which means the scaling is not strong enough.
Yeah, I mean, we will fix that then. So
Yeah, exactly.
before, just want to make sure before people think that this is scuffed or something like this.
Throne's a weird one. Higher keys should be lower. So we're not go. So the key time is going to stay the same, but the scaling applied to the NPCs is going to be harder every time. So the difficulty between a +5 and a +10, I believe, is round about, I think roughly it's like 67%. I might actually no, it's higher. I think it's about 100 and something percent. So you guys will find that the higher up in key level you go, these mobs are going to smash you in the face. You know, you're going to have to plan out every cooldown when you get to the high keys. For anyone who's used to retail, this is kind of a common thing. Will the gear be will M plus be higher gear than raid gear or similar? It'll be exactly the same. So the gear that you buy with silver is going to be the same as normal raid gear. But again, you have to get to mid-level tier keys to do that. Heroic items cost 70 gold mini. Still discussing the exact parts. I'm getting a phone call, so Vinny, can I leave this with you for a sec?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, again, all this stuff, right? Like the balancing, how much an item should cost or how much it will cost. This is all to be determined. Our focus was to get the system working and to get these add-on actually to function correctly and that it looks presentable, which Heiki did really an awesome job there. So about the Valor points, this is something Sylah need to answer, but I just wanted to tell you in general, if you see something that is off here, just let us know and we will try to do our best here. Mythic plus table during period patch, please, at least for high keys that give rate gear. I mean, we can discuss this, right? I mean, that is perfect that you guys give us this kind of feedback. That's really valuable. I mean, as soon as Sylah is back from his call, think he's really interested on hearing that. So let me check the
I'm back.
notes really quick. Ah, perfect. So
1
I
minute.
can stop stalling.
Okay, what did I miss?
First of all, Edge is asking if we get Valor points by doing Mythic Plus dungeons.
I want to say no, but I have a feeling we forgot that. Leave that one with me.
I get the feeling there as well.
M Plus will not be available during pre-patch. Not at all.
we go.
M Plus will release with the raid tier. Because again, it's supplementary gain. So we will not be releasing M Plus until the raid opens. Nothing drops from any mobs in Mythic Plus. Technically you should still be able to get rep, but test that one.
Yes, and if it doesn't work, yeah.
Yeah, because I think you should I do firmly believe, because it's still a level 85 dungeon in a way. So you should be able to get rep from it.
So I will make a note here about the Valor points.
Yep. Any time frame for Mythic PTR. Matt, if you go look at the Discord right now, you will see there's a poll in the community feedback channel. Go vote on it.
Yes, if you want to see it now or...
Yeah, bear in mind, again, the timer is not perfect at the moment. It is not syncing. But the server only cares about the leader's time. So the person who starts the Mythic run, they're the only person whose timer is actually being counted at the moment. So you guys have the choice. We can either release it now, because technically it is in a state where we can release it, or we wait until the timer's fixed. So please make your decision on it. Archaeology buff and machine. What do you mean by that? I am not aware of a single archaeology buff. I didn't do archaeology.
I will do a short community update post for the poll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what is this this archaeology buff? Please explain. Also, we're going to run outside, and we're going to re-roll the key and do it again, just to show people. Archaeology grind is shit, don't you just enjoy getting 5 minutes? Yeah, exactly. Secret jutsu archaeology buff. It's next to the elevator. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Probably. We'll probably disable it because that sounds dumb. I should go check what the buff does.
Yes.
Where's that buff? Ozumat. What does that actually do? Because I never even thought about that. Archaeology nudges. Better fix it, but then people again want to test difficulty, no matter how clean scripting is, and that's fine.
Alright. Sorry, just wanted to take care of that.
Little boost for one character, but what do you mean by little boost, Edge? I need details.
Alright, so
Mark
sorry,
the Wild.
guys.
Okay. I mean, if it's a small gain and it's not going to do anything, then genuinely, I don't think it's a problem.
Okay,
But
could
we'll see.
you, for the sake of the stream, could you repeat that? Like, what are you talking about currently? Because this is
The archaeology buff from the um see if we go inside. Actually, hang on, let me go over to my GM toon. 1 second.
yes.
What's the name? What are the tides? Strange Fountain. Okay, let's see, what's that do? Strange.
What do you need? Just
Just want to see what it does. War of a Loon
okay.
buff. Coating your weapons and armor in the Waters of Valoon offers a 10% damage increase against Naga. We're probably going to look to turn that off, because that is kind of busted, considering most of these mobs are Nagas.
Good find, by the way. So
Yeah, good find. But yeah, I don't want that.
post that in our DMs, please, so
Yep.
I can.
There we go.
Thank you.
So Eddie mentions Lost City to gets 10% damage against Nephroset. Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't want to see that, but 10% is 10%. It's lovely actually to see that people are theory crafting this stuff already. I'll be honest, I think I speak for Vinny as well. It's like I actually forgot that archaeology buffs were even a thing. Yeah, it's a perk of a profession. I mean, we'll leave it to you guys. We'll see what
Sylah.
happens. Yeah?
Sorry, guys, this is a bit derailing to the live stream, but it's really important. Sylah, please check the lead chat.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, guys. It's something good. Because that could sound strange, so don't worry about it. Whoops. So, I mean, great finds, guys. This is really, really good. Yeah, Hickey has a good point as well. If we turn that off, many others we'd have to do to do as well. Yeah, we need to see how this will all play out.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just me. If you guys would like to grind certain buffs and then just completely destroy a Mythic Plus key, I personally, this is just me, wouldn't have an issue with that because you actually prepared. So I don't know. We will discuss. So and you guys can also give your feedback if you want this. If just in general, you want to be that the system, is clean, is working well, that we didn't forget something. But then again, you should also have fun, right? So if you
Yeah.
have certain interactions with buffs or gizmos, I would say, hey, fair, just have fun.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we'll gauge on your feedback on that one,
Yes.
guys. What else? What else? Is it possible to lower the keystone level somehow without hard reset to level 1? The answer is no. I advocated for it, but the consensus was no. Because we're not doing keystone depletes. So if you run to a point where you can't do a specific keystone, there'll be other people in your party who have keystones, so they can run theirs. And so on and so forth. You can only reset your keystone once a week. But that's per character. From what I see. But yeah, I mean, if you we'll think about the archaeology stuff because obviously really depends. Now, guys, I want to make you all very aware because I've looked at the poll, and 63% of the voters currently want Mythic Plus to be actioned.
Yeah, I mean, it's also fair to assume that since we are just having over 20 people here, which is cool, but you know that if we had more people, they would want it sooner as well. So
Yep.
I think that's fair to assume.
So in order for Mythic Plus to work, guys, you need this add-on. So we will provide a link to it so you guys can download it. Mythic Plus will not work without this add-on. Okay? Now, when we provide our client via the launcher that Twinstar has already made, I know we said we're not doing launchers, but it's baked into the Twinstar one, which is the exe file. This add-on will be put into your interface folder. Now, it's nothing major. All it is a Lua file and a talk file, just so that it knows how to work.
And if you are curious, because of security reasons, we also, like Sylah said, will give you also a separate download option for the add-on, and then you can just look through the files yourself. Just to that you guys have some security or sense of security.
Yeah. So the leader needs it to start it. Hiki, we did test this, so everybody needs it because it won't run the ready check without it. Yeah, everybody
exactly.
needs it.
Yes, because of the vote, exactly.
And yeah, it's Space Pirates. So if someone in the party does not have the add-on, the Mythic Plus run will fail to start. Like, it literally will not start at all. So everybody is required to have it. Like I said, the launcher version will have this add-on already applied into your interface folder. We will provide a separate download for you all, so you guys can test this. And again, you guys can look through it. I've already virus scanned it several times. There is literally nothing wrong with this add-on. And I've ran it through 4 different scanners. But don't take my word for it. We'll allow you guys to do it.
Yeah, and you can also
That's
just
what virus would say.
Yeah, true. I mean,
True.
again, you can look for the files as well, and then how what is being called and how it's basically put together. If you're interested in stuff like this,
if you guys want to learn how to read Lua, it's good time to do it. Virus Total. I've not run it through Virus Total yet, but I can do that.
Virus Total was fine. I did that. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. So Vinny's done that. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Righto. So let's check our little pseudo agenda.
I will do it again as we speak. So just to be
cool. Can you post the results of it as well?
Yes.
It's not a it's an ad. Yo, I would be a terrible politician because I can't lie to save myself. I start smiling. Okay, well, we're sorting that out. We have had requests to do custom additions, so custom quests, custom achievements, custom titles. Sure, Gart, go ahead and ask. I'll say what I'm saying and then I will talk about it. So, why have we been so... I'll just call a spade a spade. Why have we been so anal about why we can't do custom stuff? We don't have a custom patch. Custom patches allow us to open up a lot of possibilities for extra functions. Everything in a core is hard-coded. So there's for example, certain servers can create new functions with custom patches, whereas we don't have that ability. We could only reuse functions that aren't being called, but then we would not know if messing with that fucks something else. And also remember, Cataclysm is a very a phase-focused expansion. So if it comes around to, obviously us trying to add in a custom patch, or sorry, a custom quest, a custom title, a custom anything, we don't know what we're breaking. And we're probably not going to take the risk in case something breaks.
Yeah, also on that topic, some stuff it works when you can, there are entries you could utilize that aren't being used. But again, like Sylah says, sometimes you really don't know what you break, and this is also something. It is scuffed, and when it comes to, for example, custom quest lines, this is really scuffed. And if you do it another way, you would need a custom patch, because otherwise your client can't read it. It can't show you the actual thing. That's the issue. Custom patch is, you can, for example, ask in Turtle WoW or somewhere else, maybe Epoch WoW soon. It is a lot, like a lot of work, and often they break also a lot of things, and is you need really a team around that is dedicated.
So yeah, while
It's,
custom questlines are possible without the custom patch, we don't know what we're breaking by doing it. We're going to just completely avoid the issue and not do it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Matt. It wasn't bug free to begin with, so we'd probably
Yes.
add
Yeah.
to problems. My God, let's see. So basically, we have 7 weeks now till the release of Masquerade. You need data from all the dungeons and all the difficulties. Well, as many difficulties as we can. You want to have an average in all these. Yep. You want to see if the difficulty is right and so on. Yep. If you can't get the data, will this result in the? Will this delay the release of live? I don't think we'll be short on finding data, because a lot of people have said they are waiting for Mythic Plus before they jump back onto the PTR. So I don't think that will be a problem.
And on that note, to be completely honest, we most likely will have to fine adjust on release anyway, because there's more data.
Yep, exactly.
Usually on the PTR, you guys already have a history with Cataclysm and with raiding, right? And you are different from people that are actually really, really casual, because really, really casual people wouldn't even play on the PTR. Maybe they would just play around for a few seconds and then leave,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah, so that kind of answers what you said, what Gort said to the second part. So bear in mind, a PTR is primarily for testing. Not many people want to jump in and test. Now, obviously, if people say, oh, well, I'm just going to jump on the PTR to see, what's there. Well, cool, but you're not adding any value. The only thing that that's actually doing is harming anything, to be honest. And bear in mind, guys, we still haven't done any form of promotion yet, which we are going to start doing once Mythic Plus is there.
Yeah, I'm currently mostly doing with YouTube and with my own YouTube. So
Yep.
I try my best there. And of course, we have the socials, right? You can find this in the um, rules,
Mm-hmm.
uh, roles and commands channel. You can
Yep.
find every trigger word there,
Exactly.
trigger command.
Yeah, so go ahead, guys, and get this all shared out. And also, like I said, we are going to start running advertisements for the server. You guys decided about Corin Trinket. Yeah. In all honesty, with you on that one, Eddie, it's not a big a deal as you're painting out to be. Because the odds that people will have already have farmed everything up by then is pretty slim. It's just the hardcore guys that probably would have it. Bear in mind, we're 3 times rate, we're not 7 times. So it's honestly not that big of a deal. And if we were to delay the server because of a event, we already had a ton of backlash about the Midsummer event.
It's also a good part, a good point what Tiki says. If these items really cause issues, we could raise their level so that you need level 86
Yeah.
and can't use it anymore.
Yeah, we could. We actually could. That's a good point. I
So,
didn't even think about that. Yeah.
yeah.
Hiki, can you do me a favor? Can you drop that into my DMs just so I can bring it up with Jenny?
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's a really big issue, obviously we'll pull it out as well because I think polls are underutilized, especially since the gobshite was in charge. He was really against it. So anyhow, let me just check this poll. Poll.
And then let's go over our notes as well.
Yep.
That we, yeah.
People are salty about events. I know, Matt, but it is what it is. Okay. Athena characters. Okay. This has been a hot topic on a lot of people's minds, especially for people who played on Athena. And it's been a topic that I've tried to avoid because it's kind of messy. But we have spoken with Jenny and Lidansa for the best way to approach this. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but basically the Athena realm for Twin Star is at the end of its life, and it will not receive any further renditions to it. So, what this means is that when Proudmoore comes to the end of progression, so after Dragon Soul Heroic has been out for a while, we're talking a couple months after Dragon Soul Heroic has been out, anyone who has a Athena character, those will be transferred over to Proudmoore. Now, I am expecting a lot of people from other places to say, well, that's not fair, but we do share their infrastructure. So It's a very easy choice to make it that one. We also have, there's players who are still on Athena who I have no doubt will continue to play on Athena, even while Proudmoore is in its prime. And the Twin Star team have already made it clear that Athena is pretty much done. So to keep it fair, we're not going to transfer the characters immediately. We're talking, if we were to put a rough timeline on this, it would probably be within a year and a half, if not longer. Well, by that time, Matt, their achievements will be pointless because everyone on Proudmoore will probably have that achievement. So I wouldn't worry about that.
That's why we are waiting.
Yeah, that's why we're going to wait.
Yeah. Exactly.
Also, Vinny, I know we spoke up off stream, but so this is your time to shine.
Yes, so I saw this in our Discord because I mentioned this yesterday because the question was asked, right? And pretty much the consensus was that we are not our own project then, right? Because we would let the Athena characters on our realm. But I need to be careful how I phrase because I don't think this is actually open information, but there are projects out there that already did that. So, and they are still their own project, right? So I just wanted to throw that out. And that is also why we will do this most likely at the end of progression. Again, just to keep it fair, and we are still Proudmoore. It's just we have certain boundaries we have to work with. That is pretty much it. And we really just want to be open and honest with you guys there. So.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by that, Eddie? We said what if populated private server dies in future?
Can they transfer from there? I mean, if this is a question like generally, it depends on the project. So let's say you have two projects, right? And one project is dying or doesn't want to continue. They technically could ask another project if they would be open to character transfers. So this is something that is possible, but a lot of projects don't do this because they are acting like they are competition. So that is the thing. Yeah, I don't know if you mean specifically Proudmoore. I mean, let's say Proudmoore would die, right? And you guys would say, hey, we would like to get character transfers to another server. We would try our best to make it happen. So we can't promise you this, but I think it's fair to say that we would try to make it happen.
Yep, I would agree with that. Anywho.
Yeah, it really depends. It really depends on the projects, right? So
Yeah, definitely. Totally depends.
yeah, because it is possible.
Yeah, and exactly that, Matt. So, for example,
Yeah,
like, if it was a case of, for example, if Proudmoore was to die out, which I doubt will happen, but obviously there is that chance that it does. If it dies out, technically we could move all of the Proudmoore tunes to Athena, and vice versa. But, for
yeah,
example, if we were to approach another project and say, hey, our project has died out, we have a bunch of players who want to join your realm, would you be open to character transfers? That's down to that project to make that call. We can't make that call for them. So that would be something that you need to keep in mind.
Yeah, also you need to bear in mind there needs to be data that is being shared. So this is also a bit iffy, let's say. So this is also why at least openly you don't see this quite often.
Yeah, exactly. So with that being said, we've got 2 more points to cover, guys, and then we'll have a big Q&A. So bug reporting is another thing I wanted to bring up. So while the Mythic Plus test happens, I would encourage you all to test your classes to the absolute fullest. Because I have no doubt in my mind that most classes are working pretty much perfectly, but there will be the odd outliers. One of the ones that we did see, for example, is elemental shamans. Their elemental mastery ability is double dipping for the feedback talent with mastery, so it doesn't work as intended. So during the Mythic Plus testing, guys, I would please ask for all of you to catalog these bugs. Use the form that we provided on the Discord tickets. Remember, all class bugs, any kind of bug, is dealt through Discord. So please use the forms. It's on the support tab. The exact channel name is the support tickets. You'll see something called bug report. When you click bug report, it will give you a template to use. So please use that to your best of your abilities. You should ask Genesec if he would ever be interested in what Warman does with their Nixia realm, exploiting RCE weakness in WoW clients to modify the game. Wait, what?
Give me a second.
More custom content stuff. I'll be honest, it is something we are really wanting to avoid. We have asked Jenny before about custom content. It's not really a topic that we've been too interested in going into. We might revisit it much later, but right now it's a solid no, it's not happening. But if it's an injection, then yeah, it's a little bit scuffed in that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this because this could also imply you could inject other things, right? I mean, there are unfortunately some holes there, but yeah,
exactly.
I don't think it's a good idea to open that kind of worms, to be honest.
Yeah, so that's why for now I'm at least saying no. But we'll
It's
see.
a good point, though.
It is a really good point.
Yeah.
It is. So, obviously we covered the bug report. So last thing I want to talk about, you guys, is events. So, why has there been no events on the PTR when I said we could do events? Honestly, after the whole kerfuffle of the server being or the socials and the documentation being completely destroyed, all of the staff have been working their ass off trying to bring everything back to normal. We genuinely just felt it wasn't the right time. We still want to do events, but given now that Mythic Plus testing is pretty much around the corner, we don't believe we will have the time for events. But with that being said, we do want to look at doing events at a later time.
Yes. Plan.
Does stock a client allow for talent swapping? What do you mean by that, Matt? Like talent swapping on the fly? Because if it's talent swapping on the fly, the answer's no. Tier wise, yeah, I'm gonna need you to give me a bit more info than that. Like, for example, these talents are locked. I cannot change them unless I go reset my talents.
I would say, since we are almost close to the Q&A section, let's just go over the timeline and then we will go into the Q&A.
Timeline, yes. Shout out to me, I want to be famous. Hi, Radiant. Okay, so timeline. This is something that we did say we are going to be doing. Right now, we've not got the full timeline planned out. And the reason why is because we were, in all honesty, we're just so far behind on trying to get everything ready, you know, considering the fact that our whole Discord server and all the documentation got nuked from under our feet. So our plan is once the server is released, then we are going to open up a timeline. Because I know a lot of people have mentioned about Darkmoon Fair and wanting to be able to get their trinkets for the raid, because Darkmoon Fair trinkets are considered pre-raid BIS. So we will be revisiting that. 13th of September, I believe, if I remember correctly, puts us past the next Darkmoon Fair. So let's see.
Yeah, I'm not completely
it actually
sure,
it puts us right at the end of Darkmoon Fair. So that would probably mean that if we were to do, if we were to release raids, people would probably want us to release it in October. But we need to just see how the server does first. And how people are progressing. But yeah, I think we can just shift right into the, unless you want to add in onto it, Vinny, I think we can just go straight to Q&A now.
Yeah, I think I saw this, that on Twinstar, the Darkmoon Fair is every 2 weeks instead of every month. So we need to check this.
I think for us, it's every month for us.
Okay. I mean, we could also look into stuff like this. So
yeah, it's the first Sunday of every month.
So, Eddie asked also how to report, right? If someone is a bot, a hacker, or something like this. I mean, you could utilize the in-game ticket system, and I think the right-click report should also work.
It does, yeah.
So there we go. And
also, yeah, like he said, you know, we do have a really big GM team as well. Like, these guys are... We're talking, you know, we've got Hiki, we've got Cryowolf, like 2 of the most notorious bot hunters from Whitemane. You know, I mean, bots ain't gonna get very far. We also do have an automated system that will flag it so we can investigate it. Like swapping a talent for the second row for talents, the first row. No, we don't have the ability to do that, Matt. And we probably won't look to do that either. That frog is definitely listening to all the goods we're talking about. No, I told you, that's our mascot for Buttcoin. It's Olodia.
Olodia, yeah.
Olodia, it's Olodia. Olodia is listening. But yeah, I think with that being said, it's now Q&A. So if you guys have questions, rapid fire them in and we will talk about them. I'm just going to look at that.
Yeah. I mean, we
That
already
poll.
had also a lot of questions right in between.
Yeah, I think we managed to answer them all as we went along.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys still have some questions, just shoot. We try to answer them as best we can.
Yeah, we are trying, guys.
Yeah.
We're trying. Also, this will be released. I will download the full VOD for Vinny because I know he'll want to cut it up.
Yeah, and I will also put the full one on YouTube as well. So I've tried to make shorts out of this because it's really good for the, for to push through the algorithm and just need a bit time there. But the full what will also be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Shortened.
Yeah. Question about Griff. You said something about White Man. So White Men were not involved in what happened. It was purely Griffith that acted on it. But like I said, Drez, we no longer want to mention that guy because he's a dick. And also, it is yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't help, right? So
Doesn't
if
help.
we just pile on. At the end of the day, we don't know 100% what's up with him. We just know we were,
Yeah.
damaged quite by this, and now we are trying to do our best. And regarding White Man specifically, again, like Sylah says, they also we saw screenshots and they weren't behind this. Like they were disgusted by this, like we are.
Yep.
This is also why in Discord you see me be a bit harsher in that regard. When we don't have an issue if you have a comparison between projects, you can talk about this, absolutely no problem. Or you want to mention just something about a project you're passionate about, this is also completely fine. Just in regards of drama or bashing, we don't want this. Like we had enough drama for a lifetime for our project, and we really want to concentrate and move on from this if possible. So yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, you can always pretend it's fine. Whose keystone levels up when you beat a Mythic Plus dungeon? It is the keystone owner. So the leader of the party who started the run, they are the ones that will have the keystone leveled up. The top 10 things I say to my wife. I'm trying. Are custom titles possible? No, they are not, Gord.
Unfortunately, we would love to make this, but again, this is something we would need a custom patch for, and we are not planning to do a custom patch because this is tremendous work of just a tremendous effort to put something out there that is actually functional.
Yeah, exactly. When we start active marketing for the server. So as soon as you guys are interested in Mythic Plus, we're going to start rolling out YouTube ads for our server.
Yeah, that's the current plan. Yeah.
That is the current plan. Obviously, you guys can help us out, by looking at our socials,
Yeah, especially Reddit.
Yeah,
we have a subreddit. We need more upvotes so we can post on the r/WoW servers.
Yeah,
subreddit. It would be cool if you could interact with the other ones. We have a TikTok, we have an Instagram, we have a YouTube. You can like, you can comment. It just can be a hi or a thank you or whatever. It would really help pushing our name through the algorithm.
Yeah, guy, especially like going over the Reddit part as well, because r/WoW service is one of the big ones that I know that we should really advertise on. The problem is we don't have enough karma on our Reddit page. So if you guys do check in the community updates channel, or I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Vinny, the command is just socials, or is it Reddit?
Yeah, socials or Reddit for the Reddit. Socials will give you a prompt showing all over socials, but we have TikTok, Reddit, Instagram, YouTube. Pretty
Yep.
much you can all find this in the rules, roles, and commands channel.
Yes. So please, guys, it would help us out so much if you guys could help us out get the karma, so that we can post onto the r/wow server, r/wow servers Reddit, and re-advertise, because originally our server was there, but the Reddit was owned by the cunt, and it's gone. So
Yeah.
please give us a hand with that.
On regards with r/wow, so that's it's currently 90% Epoch WoW. I mean, understandably so. But yeah, often it happens that advertisement posts just get downvoted, and how the subreddit in particular works is you need karma, and you get karma by people upvoting your posts and your answers.
Yep, exactly. Fair question here. Don't know much about the server. Just a bastard friend bullied me into this. Are there any classes reworked to? And so the classes currently behave as they did on patch 4.3.4. However, Brunies, at the end of progression, we're going to look at the data of all the classes played and all the specs played, and any of the unfavorable classes or specs, we're going to try and bring them up in line so it becomes more of a playstyle preference rather than a, this class is just genuinely better, or this spec is genuinely better. Because I don't know about you guys, I'm a big Affliction Warlock player. Affliction isn't in the best state, considering the raid scene, but I'm talking Dragon Soul, not Bastion of Twilight and such, because they're really good. So any of the ones that are, you already know he's a bastard of a guy. Fair enough. Do you know what? We're gonna find out. I'm gonna find who is this. They're already friendly. Is it Dresner? Is it Dresner? Be honest. Is it Dresner? If someone doesn't play for, it's not you. Okay, so it's either Griffith or it's Olodia. Check your Discord name. I don't know what your Discord name is.
Is it the same one as here on Twitch?
Maybe. There's more fiends there. Okay, fair. Hang on. So if someone doesn't play for a week, will they be able to catch up with Mythic Plus currency by playing more than the week after? No. So Mythic Plus is not designed as a catch-up. So if you don't play for a week, you're going to lose your cap. We're still obviously talking about catch-up, but we need to obviously have a bit more time to let that one cook in the oven for a bit. Genuinely,
so
Bear, I love... Oh, sorry, Finny, go on.
Yeah, so generally, the Mythic Plus system, right? You don't have to do Mythic Plus. It's just really something if you're interested in this. And of course, the earlier keystones, even more casual people will most likely be able to do this. But it's actually, the hierarchies, they are supposed to be for people that are really, really into Mythic Plus. So you don't need to feel bad if you're maybe not into Mythic Plus. You still have all the other content,
Also, yeah. Okay, I know who you're talking about now, Bernice. His friend's white man.
Ah, there we go.
I feel so sorry for you, dude. Here, Bernice, log into the Proudmoore PTR. I will give you a delicious chocolate cake just to make you feel better. Genuinely Bear. I love Feral Druid. I mean, look, all the tanks are viable. This is the other thing as well, because it's not just a case of underperforming classes, it's also community perception, and it's what part of that is like, can you differentiate? Because all the tanks can do all the content very easily. People just prefer to take things like Death Knights and such. I didn't get the pun. I probably didn't. So all the classes are untouched. Yeah, they're not touched at all. They perform exactly as they did in 4.3.4. You guys made a date for the M Plus release? Well, the poll is still going on. Still
Yeah,
got 5 minutes.
and also we need to discuss something, right? I told you because of the lead chats before.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
just seen it.
Yeah, so
So we'll bring that up as soon as the polls ended.
okay. We had something what we forgot to mention, and this would be how we handle guilds, the guild names and the
Yeah,
character names.
good point. Name reservations. So
Yes.
Vinny and I were speaking about this, and we do have good news for you guys. So we'll start with the We'll start with the guilds first. Calling all guild leaders, start paying attention. Anybody who has made a guild recruitment post will have their guild name reserved. So right now, this is Aggressive Milkers, name reserved. Orcs in Paris, reserved. Babushka Squad, reserved. Harvesters, reserved. Espresso Baby, reserved. You feral pleasures.
Reserved.
Reserved. And, of course, Ligma. Ligma has also been
Yeah, it's
reserved.
also reserved. Nice.
Get me in feral pleasure. Ligma. Vinny,
Yeah.
do you want to handle the name reservation?
Oh, yeah, sure. On that front, we pretty much said that we were thinking that people that are honored or revered on our Discord will get the name preservation then reservation. Sorry,
So start.
for the official launch.
So start talking in our Discord server, people.
Yeah, regarding this, I know this sounds maybe a bit unfair because the old Discord was nuked. I made it so that the earlier levels are easier to obtain. We have more levels, like for example Exalted, but they are hard to reach. So I would say, yeah, let's take Honored maybe.
Honored.
Let's
Okay.
yeah, let's do, this should be really easy to obtain. Just talk normally from time to time in our Discord, and you will be there. So don't worry about it. And then when the launch then comes around the corner, so to say, we will ask you for details, and then we will make this happen. Yeah, what if you had excited? I'm sorry. I thought about this as well. Um, this is just too much. This is really too much, and I couldn't. At the time, I really, really couldn't, and still, we're still working on getting things back to the way they actually were. So all I can say is I'm sorry about this, and yeah, again, Honored is really easy to get on our Discord.
I think it's what, like 80 messages?
Give me a second. I will check. It's more, but give me a second. So,
Yo, guys, if you just want to cash app one of us, like $50, we'll do it right now. I'm only kidding. Please don't do that.
so Honored is level 8, and this would be 1,344 experience, which would translate into 135 messages. So this is really, really. So
Yeah, it's
if you
pretty easy to
talk
do.
normally, you will get that really quickly. You don't need them. You don't need to be there 24/7. Just come in sometimes, talk with people, maybe ask questions if you're interested, and you will get that.
Yep, exactly. Also,
Yeah.
we are still committed to zero pay to win.
Yes.
So if anybody is worried about server, okay, I'll bring this up anyway, even though we didn't discuss it.
Pay to win, bye.
Pay to win, bye, bye bye. So I have had a lot of people come to me and say they're concerned about the longevity of the server because obviously, we have server costs to pay and such, and obviously if we don't have a very big cash shop, the chances are the server might flop. What we are planning to do is we're going to get a list of all the costs for the server, and we're going to display it on our website to show you guys how much it actually costs to run Proudmoore.
Yes.
And with that, you guys will be able to see exactly, what is needed for it. Now, obviously, if the server doesn't hit their goals, then obviously we need to think about what we need to do. We have been requested a few times to do a Proudmoore Plus. We might end up doing it, but just bear in mind that if we are to do a Proudmoore Plus type thing, or a subscription type thing, the odds are the benefits that we can give you need to be kept fair. Because we still do not want, we're not pay to win, we are completely against pay to win on Proudmoore. So, yeah, things like instant Hearthstones and your gear doesn't ever break, no, it's not happening.
Yeah.
So,
and
yeah. You will. I mean, we'll definitely have people, get you into what do you call it? A VIP chat if you guys do want to contribute to the server costs.
Exactly. So,
yeah,
currently we have it. Yeah.
Cosmetics is definitely something that we are going to be doing. Mounts, definitely something we're going to be doing. What I can say, and we'll keep this a secret. Also, not in front of all 21 of you, but we'll keep it a secret in a way. There are items that do exist in the database that are not on the cash shop. We're going to be using them for competitions because there is no way to obtain them. So, if you're a competitive player, there's your reason. Time to hack Areno. Your account's now banned. Your account is now banned. Thanks, Brady. It's nice knowing you. Tell Whiteman we've said hi and we send our regards.
Yeah, on that topic, on the VIP chat. So currently we have it that people that boost our Discord, because this is also helping us have access to the VIP chat. And we were also thinking maybe this is just an idea on how to, monetize us so we can pay for the server up cost and stuff of that nature. That we maybe have something like a Patreon, and then we will maybe give you earlier access to information, or maybe a more deep dives on how systems work. Something that isn't too invasive and would take away from people, It is just an idea, and we are still figuring that out. Because we don't want to have you guys that don't pay money are suddenly completely locked out of information or something like this. So we are really trying to be as fair as possible.
Yeah, obviously we do have a server to run. We've got costs that we need to cover for it. We still want to implement a way, like Vinny said, of non-donating players to earn the cash shop currency. Yes. Most likely, at least how I believe it right now, and obviously we'll be looking to you all for feedback for it, because again, bear in mind, we are player first, right? Anything that we do is going to have you guys at the heart of it. So if it comes to it, we might look to put some of the vanity items on the Mythic Plus store for the high keys. If that's going to be unobtainable, we'll then reevaluate it, and so on and so forth. But yeah, thanks, Eddie. Thanks for being here. And guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but Vinny's DMs is open. My DMs are open.
Yes.
Genuinely, we will not bite unless you ask us to. So, we're always willing to have a chat. Obviously, you might see us jump into the voice chat every now and again for a little chit chat as well. So please don't be scared in asking us questions, guys. Yep, Crywolf as well. Anything Game Master related, anything in-game related. Crywolf, definitely one of the best ones to ask, as well as Omulon is another great person to ask these questions to as well. So we also, I and Vinny, look not only at the general chat, but also the community feedback channel a lot.
Yes.
So if you guys do have any kind of suggestions for us or any feedback, that's where to do it. Obviously, suggestions, we do have a suggestion page. Now, please, please, please do not feel bad if your suggestion is rejected, because suggestions are suggestions, right? We don't look to reject every suggestion immediately because we genuinely value all of your feedback. So keep that in mind, guys.
Yes, some things can't be implemented. It's really that easy there.
But is there any other questions that anybody else has for myself as the admin or for Vinny as the community manager? Suggestion, give me 500k gold at release. What if I give you a cookie instead? Or what if I give you one of these? A delicious chocolate cake. What if I give you one of those? Make it 2. You want 2 chocolate cakes? I'm afraid there's something in it. I'll show you what it does. So you eat it. I've been spying on you, Gort. There, see? You shoot fireworks, and now you are very happy. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I don't think there's any other questions for us. So what we will do is I'll thank Vinny here for his time. So thank you, Vinny, for your time.
No problem.
And with that being said, I will look to close the stream off. I'm going to play our absolute banger of a track that was made just as we close off. So once again, guys, thank you all for your time. Thank you for being here. Vinny, I will get the VOD sent over to you. Actually, I think you can obtain it yourself, can't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Think
so. But yeah, we are here, guys. 1 cake for everyone at launch. I mean, if it's possible, I can do it. Can we expect Mythic Plus to be released today? Oh, that was one thing. So, our back-end developer mentioned that they're going to upload a new version of the add-on. So we should be able to get the test tomorrow, if that's okay for you guys.
Yeah, that was the message I mentioned with the lead chat because we were polling, and then yeah. So we will obviously make an announcement, and I am trying also to make videos, you know, so we have the social media front covered. It just takes time, pretty much.
Yeah, all of it takes time.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Vinny, and I will leave you here, and we'll play it off with that banger that was made. Wow, Akali, you finally show up. Jeez.
Yeah, take care, guys, and thanks for joining.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And we'll play it off with that banger. So, thank you, guys. Take care and enjoy.
You thought you'd burn it down to ash, but we're the storm, we're the clash. Every pixel, every fight, we're still here holding tight. You try to pull the plug, shut the gate, but we're louder than your hate. Your rules are paper